I'm Holli Saperstein. I'm the Executive Director of the Wilmington Railroad Museum. Well, the Wilmington and Weldon Railroad came in here. It was one of the first railroads in the country in 1840. And they, at one point in time, the world's longest rail line in the country, in the world, actually. They found opportunity to ship freight. And so suddenly things that were, available here that maybe not in the northeastern part of the country could be shipped. Things like oysters and things could be put on ice and sent places. So freight houses became a big necessity, especially with things like tobacco, cotton, turpentine, pine, huge things that had to be shipped around the country. So this warehouse and the warehouse next to us were built by the Wilmington and Weldon Line, which later became the Atlantic Coastline Railroad. Atlantic Coastline employed about a third of the town, and in addition to that, this whole end of Wilmington was just surrounded by Atlantic Coastline buildings. The building next to us was the first warehouse, and it was built in 1881. We were built in 1883. And this is building B of the Atlantic Coastline. It's a one-story building. Freight was held here, shipped out the doors, these big rounded doors, out to trains and shipped around the country. At one point in time, there were 8 tracks that ran between us and the building next door. And I have pictures of huge sailing ships and cargo ships at the very end, because this was a major port right here at the railroad. Railroad found that it was going to be financially a better decision than Atlantic Coastline Railroad to move to Jacksonville, Florida. And rather than, letting their employees know for a period of time, they suddenly just announced it like on an Easter Sunday. Hey, y'all are gonna have no job anytime soon. They moved the entire operations to Jacksonville, Florida, where it actually remains today. Atlantic Coastline Railroad became CSX, which you may have see their trains all over transporting things. They relocated about 900 of the 3,200 families. So it was one of the biggest relocation of an employee base, which left a lot of families really wondering what they were going to do financially. So it was devastating to Wilmington as the number one employer in not only Wilmington, but the New Hanover, Brunswick County, the whole area. For the operations to up and move was really devastating. And we're pretty much one of the last 2 railroad buildings in this area. It was a warehouse from 1883 until about 1969, when it sat vacant for a number of years. Then there were some different businesses in here. The museum was located in the building across the parking lot. Moved in here in 2007, and we've been here ever since.